Stardate. Christian analysis. Number 8. Yep, doing another one. Pretty nice. I'm sorry if none of you like this, but it's so fun. It really is. Ooh, quote of the now. Let's read this. Well, I was an 80s child, and I had been introverted between college and 2014. Well, did I read that right? Not to mention, I'm still learning. What's your excuse? You can compare my incident with Princess Luna in Luna Eclipsed, and what she went through in learning to be better social, and those who poked fun at her that ended up scarring everyone away from her. She got better, and so am I. Lightning bolt, heart, lightning bolt. Oh Gabo Christian. Bone, heart, bone. Skrata. Alright, let's do this. Niggos. Alright, let's see what the fuck this is. Sit, spin, and shut the fuck up. And I will call you that right in your face. Chris demonstrates many instances of intolerance and racism, both intentional and unintentional. His racism probably comes from several sources: his parental upbringing, his isolated formative years, television, naivety, and complete ignorance of everything that isn't him. Black people, in particular, are a common target for his xenophobia. Etymology, I don't know what that is, of Niggos. Pro tip. Chris only ever used the word Niggos once. He has said nig-a. I'm a white boy, I ain't allowed to say that word more than once though. Niggos is one of Chris's many minced oaths. This one meant to refer to black people. His only known use of the term was in the 3rd of March 2009 chat, where Blue Spike coerced him into saying, Billy Mays is the new mayor of Quickville. And Christian Chandler has been thrown in Quickville jail, where he will be raped by a bunch of niggos. Chris repeated the line as ordered, but, being retarded as usual, ignored his instructions and attempted to outsmart Blue Spike by saying niggos instead of the dreaded N-word. Yes, out of all the things Chris would have done, like refuse to say the N-word, literally say N-word, say something like blacks or African Americans, leave race out of the matter by simply saying criminals or prisoners, bleep himself out, or end the conversation and simply not be a retard. He chose to coin a dumb and offensive term, which, as if to add insult to injury, sounds like a lame brain of cereal. It should have been noted that Chris's creativity was completely in vain. Blue Spike pointed out Chris's stupidity, and our autistic hero had spelled niggo properly several times. He even got the hang of it and started singing Don't Trust Them New Niggos Over There on his own until Blue Spike cussed him out for it. Chris has done this more than once before, so much for respecting the minorities. Chris has never again used the word niggo, and probably doesn't even remember the whole incident. Nonetheless, niggo is still considered a quickism, and is classified as a I don't know, you guys make weird ass words of Christian shit. However, in a video posted on his YouTube channel on 17th of March 2010, Chris finally dropped the N-bomb, making him go from accidental racist to an official one. The Surf Shack Tito emails released shortly afterward feature further use of slur, suggesting that Chris has entirely gone over the resistance he showed in his conversation with Blue Spike. His use of the slur led directly to the vandalization of the Wikipedia by opening up to public editing. Chris being Chris, he failed to connect the two events. Pro tip, Chris has never said or written no darkies, nor has he ever used the word darky. Huh. Chris approved of this pic and said he liked it. Oh god. Oh, skleta. Chris has been widely considered to be racist against black people, since it was learned that his highly specific criteria for sweetheart includes whiteness, and specifically excludes blackness. Chris tells this not only to trolls, but to black boyfriend-free girls in real life, that they do not meet the standard criteria for female companion to their faces. Trolls quickly coined the phrase "no darkies" as a quick summary of Chris's criteria for a boyfriend-free girl, much to his chagrin. It is essentially accurate. For example, on Chris's profile at the Hook Cafe, he says that smokers, overweights, blacks, and liars need not apply. Some may ask whether or not excluding darkies from the list of Chris's potential heart sweets is actually an act of racism and discrimination against black women. Whatever the case, white women are also victims, as they are specifically selected as the main child's targets of stalking and harassment. Chris has also stated that he doesn't hate men who have black girlfriends, and doesn't consider them jerks, so Chris may think it'll increase his chances of finding a white boyfriend-free girl. See, that's something that I never understood. Like, Chris, he's all about finding a boyfriend-free girl, right? And, it makes logical sense that he would like guys who are dating black girls, because it, heightens the chances of getting a white girl. But he hates homos. Homos is literally taking two men out of the equation for the infinite boyfriend-free girl factor. Like, it doesn't make any sense, dude. Chris's stated reason for not being interested in black women is that his dream prophecy of Crystal shows her to be white, which means her mother must be white as well. However, a hole punch was in this defense when Chris's gangster profiles made clear that while all he wanted was sex, black women are still persona non grata. Oh, sclata, persona non sclata. This justification for his blatant racism was further proven to be a lie when he specifically asked to describe all the races he would date, and he answered, all but black. Niggos in real life, watch your pockets, Chrissy. God, the boy stands out like a sore thumb. Oh god, this literally looks like my fucking principles. See, look, white boy over here is Mr. Haynes. He looks like a fucking weasel. And Mr. Turner's just this huge hulking black dude. Like this boy's tall, but Mr. Turner, he fucking huge. Like, for real, dude. There's Chris. And I'm guessing this is like another water boy. He does look autistic, so I don't know. Yeah, sorry that there's fucking rain in the background. That the damn old bitchy black woman. A rare encounter with a niggo at the end games. Look how uncomfortable he seems. I'm not sure which one is more uncomfortable. Chris because it's sitting next to a niggo, or the niggo because it's sitting next to Chris. Alright, here we go. There's some teenage black kids who frequented the game place. Chris picked on them and acted like they wanted to steal from him, hiding his stuff when they got nearby. The official reason Chris got banned permanently from the game place was getting into a shouting match with one of these children. Chris also once argued with a huge black guy named TJ while playing Yu-Gi-Oh! When he started talking about how Chris would never get laid, Chris yelled, "I'm going to smack your effing face down!" As TJ stood up like he was going to beat Chris's ass, Chris shrunk back and whimpered, "I mean your face down, monster." When Chris talked on the phone to Jackie's boyfriend, Lars, he tried to bridge the gap between the different races by speaking in ebonomics, including referring to himself as a nigga, although not as a niggo, and making statements like, "I enjoy the TV shows I get from the black man, including the Jeffersons and Bill Cosby and Sanford and Son, all of them." On 27th of June 2012, Chris posted on Facebook a photo of black women at McDonald's who he said discriminated against him, and demanded people not to go there, and if they do, to throw a newspaper in the damn old bitchy black woman's face. In 2014, when Chris was infatuated with Catherine, he had a romantic rival by the name of Colin. Needless to say, Chris's intolerance towards niggos hadn't changed over the years, and he sent a message describing the light shining off of Colin's head in the photo as poo light. Although Chris hasn't interacted with her, one of the contestants of the Sonic and Hedgehog Watch and Win sweepstakes was a 4-year-old black girl from New York named Martha Tyrone. She heard from a Virginia-based friend of her Caucasian neighbor that Chris had won and got jealous of him. Huh. In the comic, in Sonichu, virtually all black characters are depicted as criminals, villains, or undesirables. The ones that aren't so lucky are treated like crap by the other characters or used in race-related jokes. I'm sorry, I cannot taco. A villain based off of a real-life encounter. The B most likely stands for black. The name was coined so that Chris could distinguish him from the other mana jerks. This is quite similar to a way American black superheroes were named in the 1950s and 60s. He is a cousin of the Jerkheath, because obviously them black peoples must know each other or be related. Barack Obama. A cameo for the sake of a race-related joke. Bob told Chris a racist joke about the then Senator Obama, which Chris believed as being as a real rumor, and illustrated it within the pages of Sonichu number 8. Oh, and just in case if you didn't think Chris was racist enough, he also drew Obama wearing a strange exotic dress and headgear, which probably was meant to imply that he is a Muslim, just because his middle name is Hussein. Chris removed the joke after Obama won the election, but he probably only did that because he respects Obama now. Oh look, Black Sonichu. Yeet. Alright, Black Sonichu slash Black Chew slash Blake. A villain turned positive allied. I'm so sorry, I cannot fucking talk. How much longer? Alright, we don't have much longer. Shit. But hey, this is helping me. I text my entire life. I have a fucking speech impediment now. Like, really, you guys should try and be social, because I'm fucking not in the slightest, but that's why we're here. This isn't just about Christian. We're helping me we're helping me speak words. Yeah, I'm gonna just stop fucking talking, dear Lord. A villain turned positive aligned bad boy, Black Sonichu slash Black Chew, was the name of, later changed to Blake. Was originally a villain, but switched sides because he's a recolor of Shadow the Hedgehog. Note that Chris didn't give him a creative name, like Shadow, but thinks that knowing his blackness will be enough. CB Man Jerk. Black Sonichu's story is quite stereotypical. He's rounded into the quick verse against his will, and the white Reldnak quickly states that he's Black Chew's master. Black Chew then proceeds to steal a pink woman, Rose Chew, and later a precious stone under his instruction. Black Sonichu, compared to his yellow original, is considered inferior, and is all brawn and aggression, while unable to defend properly. Before his name change, several characters made several ambiguous remarks when referring to him, could be interpreted as racist. For example, Wild remarks, "I was following this black guy on the board." And to Chris's credit, Blake eventually became a positive character, and even scores an interracial relationship with Bubbles Rosachew. Still, the couple is forced to hide that fact from the intolerant society of Quickville, and other characters do nothing to stop this travesty. Both Blake and Chris showed their true colors, no pun intended. In Sonichu 11, when approached by a stereotypical Rastafari man who wished him a happy Kwanzaa, Blake was outright offended to be equated with black people. In the 6-year hiatus of Sonichu comics, Chris's sensitivity has not improved. The CAD Chef, a villain based on Christian's actual computer-aided drafting and design teacher, Dr. Kane Menru at Pima Virginity Community College. Dr. Menru gave Kristen an F in real life, probably for Chris's genius building designs, and is portrayed as a jerk who always complains about the buildings in CWCville. Given how bad Chris is at drawing, the Cat Chef's comments are perfectly understandable. Note that Chris thought it was more important that Dr. Menru was black than that he was a teacher, and decided to portray him as possibly the only black cartoon character he was familiar with, even though the character had no similarity to Dr. Menru than the color of his skin. Sylvana, minority characters. Alright, we're almost done. A villain, Psychic Rosachu, who was trained by Count Graduan on the moon. Graduan is also gave her a dick. Okay then. Futa. In Sonichu number 8, she rapes and poisons Blake while disguised as Bubbles, and planning to do the same to Bubbles while disguised as Blake. In Sonichu's 10, however, Magi-Chan spoiled that Sylvana would lose her male genitalia and fall in love with him. The Wikipedia confirmed this. Wow, but isn't Magi-Chan married to Chris now? Florence Fisher, a girl whose sole purpose in the comic is to be rejected by Reginald. Jerkeef, the big cheese of the jerk hops. Apparently, not every black person in the story has to be a racist caricature. Inos, a homeless, intoxicated, diseased, drug-pushing, expectorating, Jamaican with filthy dreadlocks. Constable Luis Perez, a police officer who talks entirely in stereotypical black slang. PHI Spring Break reporter. Despite only appearing in one panel, Chris manages to make her into stereotype, addressing the audience as sisters and brothers. Jerk hop. At Quickville Forest in episode 20, Wild and Simona are attacked at the Quickville Forest by a large group of jerk hops, many of whom are black. Well, I am sorry for that, everybody. I am very not good at talking. And yeah, we'll just stop it here. Love all. Peace.